Hello everyone, this is Drax coming at you with another Fallout 76 aside video. I want to take the opportunity real quick first to apologize for the long time gap between my most recent upload and this one. We've been crazy busy at work, getting toward the end of the summer. We are always heavy in the end of summer, end of winter period, so been dealing with that. Been helping out with some home improvement projects here at the house and at my dad's place. So, been tied up, and unfortunately by the time I'd sit down at my computer and have a bit of time to hop on 76 or whatnot, just didn't have the energy or really the time to do a full proper video, so I've just been holding off until I had the opportunity. But anyway, I wanted to show everyone my new and improved camp. Still modest, but been drastically changed around. I decided to redo it because I was having problems there for a while with people constantly picking my door locks, wanting to get the stuff inside the house that I previously had sitting here. And I was thinking, it's already bad enough out in the wasteland in post-apocalyptia, so why should I lock stuff up where people can't make use of it? And decided to redo everything so that it was open and people were welcome to come in and access the resource generating objects in my camp. If they need it, they need it, and if they don't, well, maybe they can drop it for someone else that might find it useful. It doesn't matter, because it will all come back over time. But anyway, I just wanted to show you all around real quick and let you see the few new things I've picked up. I had a spate of good luck in my vending here recently where I sold a fair number of 3-star legendary armors and weapons and mods from some other legendaries that I'd scrapped that I didn't need, and I didn't know anybody that needed them. And armed with those caps, I bounced around to quite a few people's camps and looked through their vending and found the plans for items that I wanted or had thought I might need, so I could offer the resources that they produce to whoever stops by. Now, the first thing I was going to show you is the ammo converter. It's not a new object per se. I used to have one in my camp when I first was able to build it. You take ammunition you don't need or want, put it in this machine, it converts it into points which you then use to buy the ammunition you need. It came very much in handy for me in my early days when you're first trying to build up your stocks of scrap materials for a variety of needs, and it can be tough to keep enough steel, lead, acid, whatnot for bullets and shells that you would be using. The motorized butter churn produces cooking oil. I'd been looking for one of those for a while and finally got lucky. Actually, several of the things I'm going to show you were I got luckies. The vintage purified water cooler. This thing, for whatever reason, my camp build menu for a while was telling me I could build it, but then when I would try to, it would constantly give me an error code. And then purely by chance here about 2 weeks ago, I was bouncing around from camp to camp shopping, basically, and found the plan for it, and it didn't say known next to it, and I'm like, well, I guess I didn't know it, but it wasn't showing me any of the indicators that I did know it on the menu when I was scrolling through. Now, it and the deep well here produce purified water. I don't use purified water anymore. My guy drinks canned coffee and company tea, but it's here for whoever wants it. Now, up front, this was the one I'd most been searching for. The Weenie Wagon produces canned dog food. Every day I come by here and it's regenerating. It usually tops out at 12 after so long, but someone will come by and grab some as they need it. By the way, the Appalachian Modern Living season started Monday, and if you are interested, see me about getting your own cosmic knife. Developed by military scientists and precision forged from space-age materials. Special thanks to Big Mountain Research and Development Center for their work on the project. Here's my buddy Rex over here hanging out in his house. I named him after a German Shepherd my paternal grandparents had when I was a little boy, and I absolutely adored that dog. He's a goodest boy. He'll bring you useful items from time to time that you can sell or scrap, what have you. Now, I've put all of the workbenches, basically, except for a few things, down here on this floor. This is part of the most recent season on Appalachian Modern Living, the Circle G ammo cupboard, and the Nuka-Cola jukebox, and the Nuka-Cola foosball table. I've added a lot of goodies to the lodge that I did not have previously. I've got a bunch of new plushies and little toys and whatnot. Let's see here. Now here is the one for this season. In Gone Fishing, vinyl records were the collectible for the season. For Appalachian Modern Living, it is bowling balls. You've got Nuka-Cola, Circle G Ammo, H&H Tool Company, Saturnite, which cosmic knives are made out of, and the Mothman. There's more yet to come, but we will see, won't we? Don't forget to pick up your cosmic knife, folks. And I just rearranged things. Like I said, this right here is meant to be accessible for whoever wants to come in and use any of it. That was part of my previous problem, was all of my workbenches were locked up in the house. People couldn't get to them. And then they were getting shot and killed by my turrets when they picked my door locks. Not very welcoming or helpful of me, I know. And I do apologize for that. Upstairs, a few other items that I picked up and have since built into my camp. The cigarette machine, doctor's orders. Never know, a cigarette might do you good, I guess. My weird things in bottles and jars collection. The brain, the cobra, the severed lost hand, the octopus, my fishy. The gaming cupboard, you can pull games out of here. It generates games every so often, just as this one generates cigarettes, cigars, cigar boxes. Scrap them for useful materials. I have set out my Stein collection. The Alien Stein, the Fastnacht Veggie Man Stein, the Fishy Stein from Gone Fishing season that just recently ended, Meat Week, and the Scorch Beast Queen. I need one more, and then I'll have to set out another stand. My collection of cryptids, the Ogwa, the Blue Devil, the Mega Sloth, the Wendigo, and the Scorch Beast Queen. Yeah, some weird shit, folks. Some decor from Gone Fishing, and some flower boxes just to make it look nice. Yay. Ceiling or wall-mounted fans. I was looking for these things for ages and stumbled across them in someone's vendor very recently. And then your butterfly sanctuary. This was one of the only objects that I had sitting outside my old house, but it was locked, and I decided to change that because it's just not being very nice, is it? It generates acid. Second vending machine up here. The H&H stash box is a reward from the Appalachian Modern Living season board. The radiation glove box boosts your perception. The Whirl Wizard. Now, this was available only for Fallout First members for a time, I believe, but it generates paint cans which produce steel, lead, oil, whatnot. Of course, my popcorn popper. It actually helps slow down thirst and hunger for a time. Now, over here, this was a reward from one of the later pages of the Gone Fishing season board, the cannery. You can take soups and other foods that you can cook at a cooking range. If you need pots and pans, they're hanging overhead. And you can make cans here and then can that food, and it eliminates the, basically, spoilage. It does not spoil over time. Now, it does make it heavier, unfortunately, because you're putting it in metal tins. But, the trade-off is you have food that lasts much longer. Those neon signs were off of the Gone Fishing board as well. They have added an aid storage box that you can move all of your medicines and chems and whatnot into, which takes that off of your regular stash. That was always a problem for me. Several years ago, when I was still very new to the game, I came across a husband and wife couple who were playing that were really friendly. The husband gave me a huge quantity of ammunition for the Gatling gun that I'd been lucky enough to find and was using as my primary weapon at that time, and his wife gave me a huge pile of stim packs. I am still using those stim packs, though I have taken some of them and donated them to the little community stash boxes, those red boxes that sit outside Fort Atlas, at all the train stations, White Spring. Now my Collectron still, he still diddles around doing what he does, but I have also built the Mirelurk steamer. If somebody wants smoked Mirelurk food, they are welcome to it. And that will do it for this episode, folks. I just wanted to show things off, how they've changed over time. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave me a like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I will see you in my next video. Cheers.